Hey guys, what's up? It's me, LEGO329 here, and today we have LEGO Avengers Age of Ultron Marvel Superhero set review on the Hydra Fortress Smash. This set retails for about 50 US dollars, contains 405 pieces, and here's a front look at your box. There is the back of the box. With this set you get two instruction manuals. The first one has 53 pages of building, the second one has 74, and interestingly, even though this is a big Marvel Superhero set, you actually don't get one of those lame comic books, which, to be completely honest, I don't really miss. The first minifigure we'll take a close look at here is the Incredible Hulk Big Fig, who we already saw in the Hulkbuster Smash set. So this figure is not exclusive, it's actually a more expensive way to get him, but he is still a fantastic looking figure right here. I love this new Hulk with the olive green and the purple pants with the printing. All of it looks fantastic, a great Hulk Big Fig. Our first minifigure here is Captain America in his Avengers Age of Ultron suit. This is the cheapest way to get this minifigure, and he looks so fantastic. Of all these new Avengers minifigures, this one honestly might be my favorite. That torso printing, from what I have seen of the artwork and the pictures of that suit in the actual movie, this torso printing looks perfect. It's so good. I love it right there. His face print might not be the best, and of course doesn't have any leg printing, but he does have some back printing as well. So overall, just a fantastic looking minifigure. That torso printing is to die for. The next minifigure here is Quicksilver, who's a completely exclusive character to this set. Of course, you have to get this set if you want to complete your Avengers lineup. And this figure, to be completely honest, isn't all that great. It's accurate to the movie, but the suit in the movie kind of sucks, so this figure is kind of boring and ugly and doesn't really look all that great. I love the hairpiece, and the torso printing is pretty good. Everything else is relatively plain, but it is cool to get him into this running pose right here. He also has a nice back printing and double-sided face, so overall a cool figure. It's just not the best design. The next minifigure here is the Hydra Tank that we looked at in the Avengers Hydra Showdown set very recently. A very cool minifigure. I'm really disappointed he doesn't have any leg printing though. He has some great details all around, also on the back. So overall, a nice minifigure and great for army building in this set. And our final minifigure here is Baron Von Strucker. I hate saying that name because it's so utterly ridiculous, but this minifigure is actually very cool. I love all of his printing, especially his face print. That crazy monocle looks really fantastic. He has some great back printing as well. So overall, a nice minifigure, and he's exclusive to this set, which is awesome. Here is the actual set itself. You get the Hydra Fortress and a small Hydra Tank off to the side. We'll look at the tank first. Here is the Hydra Tank itself, and to be completely honest, the picture of this thing on the box didn't really get me excited for this tank. I thought it looked pretty ugly and kind of stupid and weird, but actually when I built this thing, it's a lot bigger than I expected, a lot more chunky than I expected, and I like it quite a bit. With its big, beefy wheels, this tank rolls extremely well, which is great for playability. The front details here look very cool. I'll explain why this piece sticks out in just a minute, but the headlights look great, the grille looks great. I love the Hydra sticker, and I actually like the windows right here. That's a cool, very simple design, but it looks pretty nice. And the back here has some very simple yet extremely effective designs. It actually looks really cool. What doesn't look cool, however, is this top piece with the tan. The tan throws out the color scheme completely. It comes out of nowhere, and it just looks ugly in my opinion. That would have looked a lot better in black or gray or white. Tan, especially a dark tan, it just stands out. It's ugly, and I do not like that at all. Now, that might be accurate to the movie, so it's not really LEGO's fault, but it's just an ugly design, and I just don't like that. However, the playability up here is actually pretty cool. This thing can spin around 360 degrees, and it will launch this ball very powerfully, which is a nice play feature for this set. And now the reason why this part here sticks out is so you can smash this thing with the Hulk. This is an awesome play feature, the main play feature pretty much with this vehicle right here. Basically, you take the Hulk right here, kind of grab his fist, and you hit this really hard, and it will smash the roof off right there, which is an awesome play feature. And then you can see the interior of the vehicle here, which looks horrible. This is actually an awful looking interior. There's big gaps and holes in the bottom floor, and it just doesn't look very good. I think there could have been a lot more space, a lot more stuff to go inside here, but they really just kind of gypped us on the interior. I don't like the interior at all, so that's definitely disappointing, but that smashing feature is awesome. And here is the main build of the set, the Hydra Fortress itself. I gotta say, unlike the tank, this thing is actually a good bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, so that's definitely disappointing. But oh man, does this thing look fantastic from the outside at least. We'll start off to the side with the black tree right there with the red leaves. Reminds me a whole lot of The Hobbit right here in design-wise. It looks really great. I love the look of that tree. It's a great inclusion with this set. And then the gate right next to the tree has some great, beautiful designs. It looks so fantastic. I love the prison door pieces being used for the gate. The no entry sign there is a sticker, but it's a really useful one at that. And there's also a great play feature here. Those little pieces that stick out right here, well, there's some more Hulk smashing time coming right here. You can get the Hulk and kind of stomp on those, and those pieces will blow up, which is really, really cool. A great, fun smashing feature with this set. And the best part is LEGO did a really good job designing this. So the little groove in the side has a little piece on the other side that can fit together. So this thing doesn't really fall apart. It is loose, but it doesn't fall apart. So it's really easy to smash, but it's also pretty stable, which is fantastic. I love that design right there. It's so great. The main tower here has some fantastic designs. It actually reminds me a lot, again, of the Hobbit sets, which is a breath of fresh air for Marvel, because I think some of the Marvel designs have been a little bit weaker than Lord of the Rings, but this set here definitely kind of has that feeling, which is really cool. This piece down here falls off a lot, which is really annoying. It's kind of the only thing in the set that does that. It looks really fantastic. This tower looks great. We can move up to the top of the tower right here that has this gun, which looks pretty cool. It can spin 360 degrees around, which is nice. Unfortunately, it takes up a ton of room up top. You can't really put a minifigure up there very well, but you can fire 2 studs right here, which is pretty cool. And of course, with this set, you can disable the gun with the Super Jumper plate feature. You see this little white piece on the back? That's actually kind of the lock that's holding this gun into place. You saw it just fell over. It falls off really easily if that white piece is moved down, actually almost too easily. But basically what you can do here is you can super jump one of your minifigures into the gun to make it disable it, kind of, which is a kind of lame, not great play feature, and it's really hard to super jump into that because that part there is so tall, so not the best play feature for this set. And now I can move on to the interior of the fortress right here, and a lot like the tank, the interior kind of sucks. Actually, the part here that's inside looks very good, but as I zoom out here, you can see that is all we get, just this one little thing, which is really disappointing. This is, you know, like a castle. There should be a lot more going on the inside, but this part here looks really cool. It's like kind of a little chamber that's holding Loki's staff right there. It's a really cool sticker you can see right there. And just like the feature in the Green Lantern Sinestro set, you can super jump into that piece up top there, and it'll knock it over to reveal the staff, which is a pretty cool play feature. I like that a lot better than the super jumper feature with the gun. So a decent interior for what we do get, but what we don't get is very disappointing. This set has some very, very obvious problems. One that's really obvious is, of course, the price. The price per piece is not good, and these things are pretty small for a $50 set, so I'm not a fan of the value here at all. And then, of course, I touched a lot on the lack of interior details for both builds here. It's really disappointing. Besides all that, this thing is a great set. The playability here is off the charts fantastic. A great play set. You have some really nice looking builds as well. From the outside, both these things look pretty fantastic. And you also get a pretty great selection of minifigures here, so overall a very nice set that I actually really like, and I wish they didn't have those big problems, because this set would get a really high rating without them. It's still going to get a very high rating of 8.3 out of 10 with them. I really like this set. But those are just my thoughts. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below, guys. Please tell me what you thought about this set. Also, remember to subscribe to this channel, favorite this video, like this video, and favorite and share with all of your friends. Also, guys, down in the description below, you can go like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and follow me on Instagram. And I hope to see you guys next time on LEGO Avengers Age of Ultron set reviews. I will see you guys later. Bye.